Here's Thomas. Thomas.
All right, folks, welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And my guest tonight, like I told you last week, is Mr. Craig Witt.
Thank you, Steve, for letting me come tonight.
Buddy, it's an honor to have you here, and you're welcome anytime you want to come.
Well, it's been a beautiful day, hasn't it, here in East Tennessee?
It sure has. And listen, tell us about what you got going on up at the church.
All right, next Saturday, February 25th, Saturday, February 25th, we're having our annual Riverside Sportsman's Expo. We've had some great speakers over the last couple of years, like Hank Parker, Jimmy Houston, David Morris, and we're really excited this year. We're having Dr. Gary Schwartz. Some of you may know, seen Gary. He is on the Outdoor Channel. He is one of the co-hosts of the Bucks of Tecumseh. And I'll say this, Gary is one of the most driven, most passionate outdoorsman I've ever met in my life. Mm-hmm. He is the one that has turned a ranch down in South Texas, right on the Mexico border, into one of the premier hunting ranches in the country. But this is unbelievable. He has grown big deer. He's accomplished that. Mm-hmm. He has got a new vision and a new passion, and that is now to grow the world's largest bass. And he is going to do it. He just sent me a picture here about a week or two ago where the local state came in, was doing a fish count on the lakes that they put in, mm-hmm. and they had several fish, several largemouth bass at 14 pounds and 2 ounces. And his goal is now to grow the largest bass in the world, and if he's done it with the deer, and he's going to do it with the bass. And so he's going to come that night and share. He's an oral surgeon there in South Texas, but he says he has to do that to make it where he can do all of his hunting, fishing stuff. So, but he's a very passionate guy, and I'm sure everyone is going to love hearing him. He's one of those guys, when you listen to him, he is. He just inspires you. He motivates you. Yeah. And he's got a great story, and had a lot of ups and downs in his life. And by the grace of God, God's seen him through it, and he's going to share a little bit about that. But it's going to be a great day. We're praying for great weather like we've had the last couple of years. Yeah. And we've got a lot of local hunting and fishing exhibitors going to be there. Matter of fact, I had another one call today and said, "Hey, do you have room for me?" Mm-hmm. And it's one of our local guys here in our community that makes jigs, mm-hmm. and he said, "Man, I want to come back and set up this year." And again, I think we're going to have a bigger outdoor presence this year than we've had in the past. I know we've got a lot of tractors going to be there, side-by-sides, boats. We've got a lot of our local truck dealers are going to be there. Yeah. I mean, you name it. We've got skeet shooting for the kids. Mm-hmm. We've got professional dog trainers coming in to show, mm-hmm. demonstrate how they do that. We've got fishing for the kids where they'll be able to fish and catch trout. So, I mean, it's going to be a great day there with us, and we're really excited about the day and what's all going to entail that day. So, it's Saturday, February 25th. A little something we've done different. We've always gave out some great prizes, and I really think we've done a good job on that. But I think this year we've really we've got some great prizes. We've got Yeti coolers. We've got fishing rods, some really high-end fishing rods. But we've got over 10 guns that we're going to give away this year.
I've heard that already.
And so that's wonderful. We're really excited about that part of it. Going to have a great dinner. I know everybody here in East Tennessee loves barbecue. You can't beat barbecue in East Tennessee. And so, I mean, like I said, I just shared a little bit with you what's going to take place that day.
Right.
And,
well, you know, this will be my 3rd year attending, and man, I've just been impressed with your program, your speakers, what you all got to offer up there as far as vendors and side-by-sides and skeet shooting and kids. The trout pond. I make a show film up there.
Well, you're welcome to do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's going to be a great day. We've got some deer displays coming in like we've had in the past. Again, we're just praying for a beautiful day. A day like today, we take it. And so, but like I said, it's going to be a fun-filled afternoon. We're going to open up the doors around 2:30 with the exhibitors, and around 5 o'clock we're going to open those feeding lines up, and we're going to start feeding everybody barbecue. And then Gary Schwartz is going to be there and share a little bit about how he's grown big deer and how he's grown these big bass. And then we're going to give away all those door prizes. I mean, these aren't little door prizes they're giving away. They're big door prizes.
Yeah.
So as I told them, I said, some of the guys at the church, I said, these are big boy toys.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited about all that's going to take place that day.
It's been, the last 2 years that I've been there, it's been amazing. The stage is plumb full of prizes to give away. And y'all do a wonderful job of taking care of everything and that kind of thing. I've just really been impressed. Don't see any different. I got to take a minute, tell my wife. Last week, folks, I've been in the doghouse for a week.
Uh-oh.
I was supposed to tell my wife happy birthday, and her birthday was on Valentine. She's a Valentine.
All right.
And, man, so I'm telling her happy birthday tonight, even though it's a few days late.
Hey, better late than never.
Better late than never. And, she's rode me pretty hard for the last few days about that. Well, you remember to tell everybody about crappie fishing, but you can't even remember to tell me. So anyway, I'm trying to get out. I'm going to get out of the doghouse.
Well, I've learned this. You only make that mistake once.
One time. That's right. That's exactly right.
So that vault lessons are the best lessons.
Yeah, exactly right. So happy birthday, Sheriff. And anyway, folks, listen, we got 5 tickets over here for this Sportsman's Expo next weekend. And if you want tickets, you better call in. And can they pick those up at the church?
Yeah, I'll have them at the church, and we'll just you call and say, hey, we want them on the show, and we'll have them at the show. And if we want to, they can pick them up at the gate or at the event that night, and we'll have their name on it. So just call Second Baptist Church Clinton. That's 457-2046, and they can pick them up. And if they need to get some extra tickets, they can go online to our church website or come by the church office and pick them up. So it's going to be a great day. We're really excited. I always enjoy seeing the kids there. I always love seeing dads bring their kids and the young ones and spend time with them. In the society we live in today, we get in a rat race of doing all these other things. So it's just a great time for dads to bring their kids and hang out with them, teach them how to shoot a gun safely, and sit there and watch them train dogs and talk a little bit about that, and spend time with them eating dinner. That's really the purpose of the event. And again, we have great fellowship with other guys. I've seen guys around town talking about, it's just fun, just milling around and fellowshipping together. And so we're really, really excited about what is in store, and we're already looking forward to next year, doing some bigger and better things. We're learning things new every year. And so we just, again, appreciate y'all's help in getting the word out. And we'd love to see everybody come and be a part of this great afternoon on Saturday, February 25th at Second Baptist Church Clinton. And so I just wanted to give everyone the invite out to it.
Man, that's what that's what my plan was for you to be here to come and invite everybody over, because it is a great thing going on, and y'all do a wonderful job with it. Reynolds Racing Marine's going to be up there. Yeah, he's got side-by-sides and express boat, Allison boats, so on and so forth. So
I was even told this week that one of our local dealers is bring some tractors up there for people to look at. But also, we're getting to that time of year we got to start cutting grass.
Yeah.
They're going to have some new equipment out there to look at, and we've even got some gas. Some of the door prizes is some gas blowers we're giving away. We've got an edger we're giving away. We've got several Yeti coolers we're giving away. Got a really nice gas grill we're giving away. Rods, reels, guns, you name it. We're going to have it to give away that night. And so it's going home with somebody that night.
Yeah.
So we hope it's one of our folks that are watching tonight.
Well, that's great. Folks, listen, if you're interested in getting one of these tickets, you better be calling in. You've got 5 tickets. First 5 people gets a ticket to the show next Saturday up there at the church. So better be calling in. Yeah, I'm real excited about the speaker. Last year he's been up there twice. The last couple of years showing off his deer heads and stuff, and they're just amazing. So he's got my enthusiasm about this big bass.
Well, there's a science to it. He's going to share a little bit about that, and just how we'll have some pictures of some of the bass that they've just recently caught, and Jordan Shipley, who played for Texas, who was played for the Texas Longhorns, was just fishing down there 2 weeks ago, and I think in one day caught 2 fish in between 10 and 11 pounds a piece, and there we'll have some pictures of them. So it's not as Gary's growing some big deer now. He is growing some world-class bass. Yeah. And he is very passionate about that.
Well, that sounds good. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And he'll move on to the next biggest fish.
I guarantee you. Well, he's already told me he's already thinking what the next thing would be.
Yeah,
so that's just kind of guys. The thing I like about Gary, and I'll close up here. Gary is just like us. He's even though he's a doctor, he's a busy guy. He's like us. We've all had things that have hit us in life and knocked us down, but he's always kept his eyes focused on the right thing. And God's truly blessed him, and we're so thankful about that. And so I think it's something that we can all walk away that night and say, you know what, we're going to have licks in our life, but at the same time, if we just keep our eyes focused on what we're supposed to keep it on, focus on, hey, God will take care of us and everything.
I do believe that myself. That's exactly right, man. That's great. And he's definitely he's a good testimony to that.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. He sure is. Well, listen, Craig, if you want to leave those tickets here with me.
We will, and I'll leave them here with you.
Okay, we'll get some call-ins.
Yeah.
Craig's going to get out of here. I told him I wouldn't keep him all night because he's got a big big schedule tomorrow, but I'm sure proud he came over.
Glad. Thank you for the invitation, as always.
And we hope to see you next Saturday.
Yeah.
And those tickets will be here. You need to call in between now and the time we get off the air, folks, and get your name on the ticket.
One of these tickets could be the winner of one of those big guns we're giving away. And I'm talking some really nice guns. So these ain't little bitty dud guns. I'm talking these are big boy guns.
You could win a $600-700 gun with that ticket. So that's the deal. But we're going to go to break. And I want to thank you again.
Hey, thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you,
Appreciate
buddy.
You.
Okay, Dylan, take us to break, and we'll do a little swap here with Craig and Mike and get some fishing film on. All right.
Know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Food.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Hey folks, I just stepped in the door here at Shared Treasures and Consignments and More, and man, you know, if you're looking for some specialty items, this right here would be a good place to check out. So I'm just going to walk around here. Dishes, tables, clothing, I mean, antiques, and that kind of stuff. So just to give you a little idea of what they do have is everything. So you need to come by here, Tri-County Boulevard, and visit these folks. Just walk through here and look around, and I guarantee you're going to find some things that you hadn't seen or you've been missing for quite a while and like to replace and that kind of thing. So come by here and visit with these folks at Shared Treasures right here across from Ace Hardware on Tri-County Boulevard going into Oliver Springs there, and I really do believe you'll find some of those old items that you have misplaced or broken or whatever, and just check this out, because they have got a lot of stuff in here, and you know, a lot of old stuff and new stuff all together. So get by here and check them out, and want to thank them for being a sponsor on the show. All right, folks, I'm here at the soon-to-be, don't know how soon, but according to Jim, this is going to be the new home for Edgemore Outdoors, and man, looks great. They got quite a bit of work to do yet, but looks like Jim and Jeannie's picked out a good place, a good design. It's a huge building, so can't wait for them to get set up here and all that kind of stuff. So just wanted to let everybody know, you know, the date for moving in is not been set yet. So, yeah, and talking with Jim, he says, man, I just don't know when. So, but anyway, they got a start on it, and be glad to see them get in the new building here. Hey folks, I'm here at Tim's Tires, and I want, you know, just looking, there's all kinds of tires behind me, but this right here is kind of more for the vehicles. So, you know, as you can see, they've got every size shape that you're looking for, and don't get caught with bad weather. Come on by down here at Tim's Tires and let them make you a deal on a set of tires there. Because they do have them. If they don't have, they will get them for you. And you truckers know that, you know, they've got the truck tires too. So Tim's Tires right here coming into Harriman. Make sure you check them out there if you need that set of tires. All righty, folks. I'm here on Watch Bar Saturday, and as you can see, I just caught. All right, Mike, we're back.
Yeah.
And we better say hello to Dad.
Oh, definitely. I told him you would.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I kind of got behind on that, trying to get out of the doghouse with Sherry. So anyway, Dad, hello, and keep watching the show. Mike will have some crappie fishing here in a minute. Want to thank Craig for coming by. Busy man, but he had time to make for us, and I appreciate him coming so he could let everybody know what they had going on up there next week, next Saturday. And I'm like him. I hope they have a nice day in the, you know, weather-wise for it. But they put on a nice program. They really do, without a doubt. So folks, if you're not got anything to do next Saturday, get you a ticket and plan on being there. And they do give away some nice prizes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I mean, it's nice stuff.
Great show, great show.
They put on a great show. They really do. Anyway, we're looking forward to that coming up, and can't wait to get on it. I also want to say hello to Polly, Bill, and Paul is out on Del Holla. David Duvall, I think, caught 11 today, and Bill and Paul caught 10. And probably today's been the best day they've had because the wind's been so bad. They said they'd have to quit early. It just gets blowing so hard they couldn't fish, so they'd quit early. But they had a good day today.
Yeah.
Caught some nice and big, fat, nice slickings, as Bill said.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And so anyway, that's what's going on, and with that part of it, let's see here, Mike. No, we got some good time. We got some crappie film, folks, and I went I took a little trip there Saturday down to Watts Bar, and I wanted to get them fish on that jerkbait. I tell you what, that gun, and couldn't get a bite on it, and I wound up catching and started throwing my little hair fly around trying to figure out what was going on, and I couldn't get out of them drum, Mike. I mean, I caught them from 25 feet up to 3 feet.
Yes, sir.
It just, some guns seemed to just follow me around. But the old wives' tale's always been is, if you're around them drum, you're around the smallmouth. But now, that gun, I couldn't prove it.
I hear you.
And, yeah, I caught 4 or 5 there back-to-back cast. And I just, got tired of that, cranked up and run on to another point, and just knowing I'd get a good smallmouth bite, throw the jerkbait, not the first bite on it, then turn around, pick up that little hair fly, and catch another drum. Yeah. And but listen, folks, I'm going to give you a little heads up here. If that moon is full, close, coming up or going down, and you're fishing of a day, fish something brown with a little bit of orange on it, or at least solid brown, and then, because that's just a good deal. Caught a ton of fish on a brown and orange jig in the daytime when the moon's full.
Yes.
And them fish feeding of a night, I guarantee you. They're looking for something, and that moon's out bright. They're looking for, food, and so yeah. But that's a good. If you're throwing a jig or something like that, that's a good color to be throwing the next day. Which I hate to fish during the day when the moon's full.
Well, you get that clear water, and it's harder for the fish to sneak up on their prey.
Mm-hmm.
When it gets dark, and then they can just ease up there on them and suck them in before they know what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That's a fact. But anyway, just keep that in mind, and might get you an extra bite or two. Okay, we're going to show some of Mike's crappie fishing here, and I've got a picture. I sent a picture. Tony Gallagher sent me another picture of crappie, and I forwarded him on to Dylan. I hope he's got that ready. All righty. Let's go to Mike's crappie fishing, bud. Here we go.
Blue Springs, Sunday. Got my grandson with me. I hope he'll catch a fish. I don't know whether he will or not. He wants to eat too much instead of fishing, so he'll probably eat up all my minnows. I don't know which one's going to get all the minnows first, him or the catfish, but we're going to try them a little while, so stay with them, and remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing. You going to say hello, Mikey?
Hello.
Hello.
Make sure you're watching this.
Yeah, make sure you're watching this. Okay. We'll get back with you when we get some crappie on. All right, folks. Mikey's got our first keeper crappie there. We finally found one out there about 37 foot, so hang with us and we'll get our minnows back in there and see if we can find some more. That's a nice one, Mikey. Put him in the live well there. Yeah, drop him in there. Okay, folks, stick with us and we'll see what we can do. All right, folks, there's a second crappie there. Me and Mikey, we're gonna stay after them here. This wind's pretty rough, but we're gonna try our best to stay out here on them. So we may have to hunt another place to fish. Put him in the box and we'll see if we can find some more. All right, Mikey, you got him one. Swing him around here. Bring him around here.
Hey, boy.
All right, folks, Mikey's got him another crappie there. Got that about 40 foot deep, ain't you? Put him in the box there and we'll skin him out and eat him tonight.
Who, me?
Yeah. All right. All right, there he is, Mikey. Hold that big crappie around there. Turn him around there sideways. There you go. Another nice crappie. Put him in the live well and we'll see if we can get some more. All right, Mikey. That is a nice one right there. Real nice one. What are you gonna do with him?
Put in there.
Put him in the box, huh? You wanna weigh him?
What?
You wanna weigh him?
Hello.
Yeah, I said you wanna weigh the fish. See how much he weighs?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll weigh the fish and then we'll turn him back. Okay? All right, Mikey, that looks like another nice little crappie there. Yeah, you can turn him around sideways there and get a better shot of him there. Yeah, that looks awful nice. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? You ought to put him in the live well?
Yep.
All right, we'll catch another one here maybe. All right, folks, that Mikey's caught him another good crappie there.
That's my fish.
Yeah, them minnows will get them crappie, won't they? That's right. Okay. I'm not sure whether he caught the fish or the fish caught him, but anyway, we'll put him in the box and count him. What do you think about that?
That's good.
That's a good one, huh? Well, yeah, he thought he was hung, or I don't know what to make about that. But glad to see him catch one anyway.
I've catching some already.
You've been catching some already. How many is that you caught now? 3, 4? How many have you caught? Huh?
5.
You caught 5 today?
Yep.
Okay. All right, then. We'll get after them. Okay, folks. Mike said that was a whole bunch. There's some nice ones in there, that's for sure. I don't know exactly how many we got. What do you think? 8, 10, what?
13.
13? I don't know if there's 13 in there or not, but there's some nice ones in there. Well, we're going to load it on the trailer and call it quits. Wind's kindly starting to settle down a little bit. It'd have helped if it had been like that all day, but we're going to go to the house and maybe get Mama to fix us some supper. What do you think? Okay.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, well, remember the sponsors and
Let's go fishing with Steve Cox.
let's go fishing with Steve Cox. Okay. We're gone.
That's all right. That's no problem. Coming back to us, we're ready.
Yep.
Mike, it looked like you and Mikey had a pretty good trip.
Well, considering the wind was as rough as it was, and we had to try to find places out of the wind, yeah, we done pretty good. I was pretty tickled there at some of the crappie he caught. There was some nice ones in that bunch, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when he started hollering, he was either hung up or he thought he was hung up. When he had a good crappie on. Yeah, he's something else to fish with now.
Yeah, well, he's full of life, that boy is. It's good to see you and him out and getting him involved in the fishing and that kind of thing. That's wonderful.
He sure enjoyed it. He stuck with me all day. He didn't lay down and try to take no nap or nothing. And,
yeah.
Didn't do much snacking. He eat
a little bit there. But he hung in there and done good all day long, considering, you know, it tried to sprinkle on us a few times and
Right.
stuff like that. But, yeah, had a real good day there.
Okay. All right. Let's see who this is. Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
well, did you not go Saturday night?
No, I didn't get to go till Sunday evening there.
Well, we went Saturday. We didn't do that good. I had 6.
Yeah, I got that picture. I think Dylan's got it. We're gonna put it up right here. The other day you just had the 5, and then the day. Well, that's the one that that's that big brown nose that Lee Mashburn caught at Milton Hill last week. We're wanting that crappie film. There's Bobby Kitts with a big smallmouth come off of Norris right there. And did you get the one with the 6 crappie laying on the board? No, I don't think I got that one. Okay, all righty. Well, sorry about that, Tony.
Oh, it's okay.
He hadn't got it ready to go. But yeah, that's old Bobby Kitts there and that smallmouth. And then Lee Mashburn with that big crappie he caught last week on Milton Hill. But
Well, there's some good Mike had there.
yeah, they looked like some pretty nice fish he had. That sure was. What'd you find on your trip Saturday? What'd you figure out?
The ones we caught was about, I don't know, I guess 25 foot deep. They just varied a little bit, but just catch a few here, a few there. We weren't catching that many.
Yeah. Okay. You want to put your name in for one of these tickets?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be good. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll put this sticky note on it. Put your name on it. You want to pick it up at my house or pick it up over here at the studio?
I'll pick up your house.
All right. I'll take that one home right there, and you can pick it up at my house. Yeah. And if I get down your way, but we got all. It's not till next Saturday week, so we got plenty of time. But I'm gonna put your name on this one right here, okay?
Okay.
And appreciate you calling in and all that good stuff. They do have a good show going on up there at Second Baptist Church there in Clinton. They put on a good program. I don't know if you've been to one of them yet or not, but man, they do a good job. So we'll go from there. What do you think?
All right, that's fine.
Okay. What are you thinking about the crappie? But you was up in the upper end a little bit. I mean, around Kingston area.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
Okay. Damn.
I've probably done better up that way than I have done the other way.
Yeah. Huh.
I ain't no luck. I usually like fish up Tennessee, but I ain't no luck up there lately.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I personally think the crappie hadn't been as good this year as it was 2 years ago.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's just me. The trips I made with Mike, heck, we was into the 20s and sometimes have our limits, 30 crappie keepers, and but we're not getting anywhere close to that now.
No.
So I don't know what the deal is, but anyway.
I was going to tell you, call me, Steve, when you go to the break, okay?
Huh?
Will you call me when you go to a break?
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll give you a buzz.
All right, see you.
All right, see you, man. Appreciate you, bud.
All right, so enjoy
All right.
your show.
Okay, buddy. All right. Yeah, appreciate Tony letting us know there. He enjoys the show, and I hope everybody else is. Okay, folks, we got 4 more tickets left.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If you're going down there to watch the bar, you better be ready to catch you some catfish, because I mean to tell you, I don't know how many of them boogers we caught the other day, because they definitely outnumbered the crappie about 2 to 1.
Yeah. Hey, ain't no doubt about that, Mike.
At that one point that we come back down the lake there and got around and get out of that wind there, and I seen fish everywhere down there, and I said, well, at least we're on some, and it was every drop we made down there, it was a catfish, and after about 6 or 7 of them, I said, I believe we ought to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's just unbelievable the catfish that's down there in that lake. But, you know, at times they're right there where the crappie's at, and then these times they ain't, you know. But a lot of it's got to do with where the minnows is at.
Yeah, I hear you.
On stuff.
You know, but there again, there's probably people that's catching just as many crappie this year as they did 2 years ago. But I know you haven't been doing it.
Not the numbers, but the size
of
has been there.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Catching a lot of small ones, you know, just won't quite measure too. But you know,
yeah.
You throw them back, and then you know you dragging them crappie up out of 39, 40 foot of water, and turn him loose, and he just lays there on top of. He's full of air, so you better get the needle out and punch a hole in him there and get the air out of him. You know, I've had to do 2 or 3 that way, and they turn, take off. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you, Mike. You know, yeah, when you catch one that won't keep out there that deep, and you bring him up and you throw him back in the water and he don't go down, you need to get him back up, put the needle to it, and get him where he can survive. There's no need in killing the fish, you know, just because of that thing. And if you don't know how to do that, get online and there's several videos, YouTube, what have you, that'll show you, and that's something we need to do. We got one that won't go down. We need to take the camera and get it on film to get that air out of them and where they can go down. We've had to do bass that way, and Mike's done the crappie that way. So if you don't know how to do that, it'd be a good thing to learn.
Well, if you've ever cleaned one, you know, and you
yeah.
go down him and then you see that airbag right there in his rib cage right there, that's all you got to do is punch that airbag to let that air out of him.
Yeah.
You know, you can see just exactly where you need to put the needle in him at.
Yeah. Miss the stomach and all that, but
yeah.
just between the stomach and that cavity in there, that's where the air gets in them and they can't deal down. So it does make a lot of difference on that. Like I said, TWRA's got some info on it. BASS, FLW, all these bass circuits has got some info on how to do that. So anyway, let's see, Mike. The announcements I wanted to make. First of all, remember our sponsors for sure. Support them. I meant to call Ed today, and I just I've kind of had the bug, and so wife's been pumping the meds to me, and I'm getting a little better. But I wanted to check with Ed down at the fudge store, and Pamela Ann's there, and see how the strawberry sale went. I'm curious to see how it went, if he sold more this year than he did last year and that kind of thing. So, but I know those things were delicious.
Yeah.
They knew how to fix them, no doubt about it. And then, you know, we've got Gary Baisley down there. He's got the land mulch, yard mulch, and the cross ties, and the landscaping timbers, and the weather we're having right now. Yeah, get an early start. Get a jump.
Yeah.
You know, go down there and get you some black
Easter
mulch.
flyers is coming up.
Easter flyers is coming up, and all that kind of thing. So we want to remember corner lot trading down there for all your landscaping needs. And then, like I said, he's getting set up to take your scrap, recycled metals, and that kind of thing. March the 1st. That's when he's planning on getting started. So you want to remember that. And take a load of scrap, get you a load of mulch, come back and make the wife happy, fix the yard.
Yeah.
All the flower beds and stuff. And then, you know, I mentioned already Reynolds Racing Marine's going to be up at the Sportsman's Expo next weekend. Glenn's going to have side-by-sides and some express boats, a couple of Allison boats up there. You know, and I'm going to tell you the honest truth. If you have that express aluminum boat, is definitely the best built aluminum boat they are.
That 21 footer, man, that's a
I mean, the strength-wise, and the thing about it is, see, those, you know, they've got about 5 or 7 different hull designs on those boats. But when you buy one of these padded hulls, it's like a fiberglass bass boat.
Yes, sir.
It gets up on the pad.
It'll run,
and it'll run.
Yes, sir.
And you're not buying a flat bottom boat now. I'm telling you, not unless that's what you want. They've got them. But when you go down there and buy one of these 18, 19, 20, 22-foot boats, it's got a pad on it like a fiberglass boat.
Yes, sir.
And it'll get up there and go. And it just, you know, shoot.
It's got as much storage, if not more, than most of your fiberglass boats.
Yeah. And they're fixed up. They ain't no. You can get them with carpet, without carpet. I mean, just any way you know. But those things now they set up to ride. They sure are. They'll get up there on the pad, and they got the deep V front to cut the waves, and you don't have that beating and banging, you know, like you do in
No, out of all the aluminum boats on the market, I think that's the #1 aluminum boat that they are.
I do too, Mike. If I had a hankering to get one or whatever, that's what I'd get me. I guarantee you, because they running them 250s and 300 horsepower motors on them things, running in the 80s and 90 mile an hour with them, and they ain't having a bit of trouble out of them. And so, you know, but yeah, if you're interested in an aluminum boat, that's the one I'd be checking out. Guarantee it. And like I said, a lot of people get those things without the carpet in it, and when it gets a little dirty, just take the water hose to it and
yes, sir. Yes.
wash her right out.
Be a good catfish boat, that's
yeah,
for sure.
And they've got a model for every kind of fishing you can think of.
Yeah,
but,
duck hunting to own, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be good to see them up there next Saturday. There at Sportsman's Expo. You know, that's a big deal up there. They really put on a good show, and they got great prizes to give away. And it's just, you know, they got a big stage in the building there inside, and it's just packed with prizes.
Yeah,
so,
I'm going to feed you too.
Yeah, I'm going to feed you too. So anyway, we're about 15, 16 minutes here. We've got 4 more tickets over here.
Yeah.
And be glad to have somebody call in and get a ticket. What about it, Mr. Fulton? You want to call in and get us a ticket? Liz, you usually call and get these tickets taken care of here. Let's see. Like I said, I've got some fishing film there on me catching them drum, Mike, but the bass was few and far between.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. There's a lot of things there the other week we didn't get to mention because we had so much going on. So let's get into the tournament schedules here right quick. The next Battle of the Hill, the winter battle on the hill, will be Saturday week, February the 25th. I don't know how that's turning out, but we'll try to follow up on that. And then you got, and I know you all saw a lot of the fishing that was going on Cherokee this past week with the BASS Elite Series up there. Want to say kudos to Edgemore Outdoors. Jim was the only area dealer over there at the Expo Center selling Livingston lures, and that's a big honor. I thought they couldn't have picked a better person to do that, and I hope everything turned out well for Jim on that. As far as Edgemore Outdoors goes, they, like I said, they were at the expo had a booth set up over there and all this stuff, so maybe it worked out great. Morristown or White Pine Marine, their tournament schedule, they got a tournament on Cherokee at the bridge February the 25th. Then we've got the James Knuckles Phoenix Trail. It's a volunteer bass trail, and guaranteeing $1,500 first place, plus 100% of the entry fees. Entry fees $60 per team. Includes $10 big bass fee, membership fee $20 per person. Anyway, the schedule's March 18th. They'll be at Watts Bar at Tom Fuller Park. So, got a few days away from that one before it takes off, without a doubt, and look forward to that. And we got the Blue Ridge Bassmasters guys. They're going to be, they're looking for new members. Like I said last week, they're March the 4th at Norris at Point 19. Be their first tournament. So that's not that far away. You need to be up there getting some practice, Mike. Then we got the Fishers of Men. They'll be at Ladd's Landing on Watts Bar on 3/18, March 18th. Be a good tournament right there. Good timing. Tennessee Team Trail, they'll be on Chickamauga February the 25th. And I don't know where they're launching out of. I would figure right there at Dayton, but may not be. But I'll try to figure that. I'll try to find that out, and I can let you know next Thursday.
Okay.
And doesn't say on there where their launch site is. I'm sure you can go to their website and pull it up, and you'll have it. Then you got the Heartland Anglers out of Rockwood, Division 17. First safe light to 1 o'clock. Entry fee $40. Lunker $10. Membership $35 per person. 3 fish limit. And their first tournament's March the 11th. March the 11th on that. And then you can fish 4 out of any 6, or you can fish 6 in any divisions to qualify for the Classic. And they're back on Chickamauga this year for the Classic, the 13th and 14th. So that's some info on the Heartland. And then later on in the year here, we got the St. Jude's coming. I hope to have Travis Lemons over here with me before that tournament kicks off, and tell you all about the St. Jude's tournament. This will be the 3rd year, I think, coming up that they'll be, the 4th year, 4th year that's coming up. This year will be the 4th year for it, and they've always increased the number of participants, Mike, but we still like to see them up there around 200.
Yes.
Yeah, I think last year they had a little over 100, 107, 11, something like that, maybe.
I thought he said it was 127.
It might have been 127, somewhere in there. So we're looking forward to that thing being a bigger, and they're doing a better job of running the tournament. They're learning things every year, and when you think you got everything figured out, something changes.
Yes, sir.
And but they doing a great job. They changed some of the way they handle the fish at the weigh-in. They changed the way they blast it off. So they're learning, and they're about to get it down pat. Last year was a real big improvement from the year before. I will, give them definitely a pat on the back for that. And Travis is passionate about running the tournament and everybody being safe, and then real passionate about what the tournament's all about, and that's research there at the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So we're looking forward to that tournament kicking off here in May, May the 20th, as a matter of fact. Then you got the Bill Williams tournament. That's a big tournament, Mike, that's been around for years.
Yeah.
I mean, we fished them before several times, and they've been around for years. It's Saturday, March the 25th, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Our safe light, and says weigh-in times will be adjusting. And that's another big tournament coming up. And then another one is the Tim Irwin tournament.
Yeah, well, I haven't received anything or heard anything on Tim.
I hadn't got a flyer. I looked for one over there at the Fishing Expo and didn't get one, but we'll try to run across one. I'm sure he's probably can print one offline there and get a schedule on that, because we want to make sure we pass that along.
10 minutes, guys.
All right, thank you, Dylan. We got about 10 minutes. Let's see, a couple of more things going on here. The East Tennessee Sportsman's Association has canceled their March or their February meeting. They had some conflicts with some other things because they wanted to put it off till next week due to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I agreed with that 100%. So anyway, their next meeting will be March the 14th. That's the second Tuesday of March, and that's when it'll be. And I would advise you, well, I'll give you a little heads up. I would attend that meeting and the next couple afterward, because I'm guarantee you this grass situation in Watts Bar is going to be a big topic.
Yes, sir.
You know, we had the meeting the other day at the courthouse, and you know, the fishermen. You know, here's the thing. The whole thing is this right here. You can't guarantee that when you spray that grass that whatever you're killing it with or spraying it with is going to stay where you put it.
Yeah.
It's not like jelly,
you know,
or anything like that. It's just when you put it in the water, if there's current around, it just, you know, follows the current. And I agree, as it gets more water mixed with more water, it gets less potent. Yeah. You know, the parts per million decrease, and you know, it's just nothing in the water. Can't phrase it. But if you're saying, okay, I'm going to treat this half acre here around my dock, and the whole cove that you're in is full of grass, and next thing you know, it's all killed, and what happened?
Well, that's true too. But you know, if that stuff they're spraying in the water is good for the fish, then why ain't they spraying it all the time? You know, well, if it can kill that grass, I think it's bad for the fish.
Well, I don't think it's any good for them, but you know, but that's a concern of the fishermen, is and me included. You know, and I understand. You know, they're wanting to treat their dock and around their dock where they can use it, and I got no grumble with that. But all I'm saying is we need to monitor how much chemical they're using, because they got to be licensed through TDAC and all this kind of stuff to even think about spraying anything in the water. But that's you know, that's fine and dandy. We want to be. They've got a right to enjoy their part of the water just like we have. But you know, we're concerned about that we start trying to kill this stuff right here, and next thing you know, it's gone again.
Yes, sir.
So you know, just have it with constraints is all I'm saying. Just do what you have to do. Don't run down here and spray a big patch of it on a bluff bank somewhere when there ain't no houses around, you know, or no dock around. There ain't no needing that. That's the wrong thing to do. You know, if it's around your dock and you want to pay to have it treated, that's fine and dandy. But there again, think about once you spray it, when you put it in the water, you got no control over where it goes.
That's right.
It's gone then. It's like shooting a bullet. When you pull the trigger, it's gone. So that's the way that stuff is. What's up, Dylan?
5 minutes, sorry.
All righty. And so anyway, that is you know, that's bottom line. That's kind of the way the fishermen are concerned and worried about is that kind of thing. Okay, Dylan, put that hunter education flyer up, will you? Hello, caller.
Yeah, Steve, D.
Yes, sir.
You was talking about the in the water.
Yeah.
If you read the paper this past week there, you'd see that they found out, exploring the oceans, that the Mariana Trench, which is one of the deepest areas, has loads of PVCs and other toxins in it, that it's loading up in the oceans.
Right.
All the dumping's been
all
going on.
All the dumping. I guess when people think they're getting rid of it in that deep trench, it's coming back now where they're finding it everywhere. Then.
Yeah, it's extremely toxic.
Right.
So eventually it's going to end up, you're going to ruin the waters in the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I see where you're coming from. You're right. And you know, that's what the fishermen's concern is down here at Watts Bar. We you know, everybody's got a right to take, you know, use their facility, but you don't want to put more treatment in there than what, you know. Don't dump it all in there when a little bit will do it. I guess is what I'm trying to.
Well, that and you know, in the Oak Ridge area where the toxins are leaching into the rivers, or even into you know, from the wastewater treatment plants.
Right. Yep. You got it. You got it. I mean, it's all of it combined, you know, and more of it going in now than ever was, and so you know, I understand where you're coming from. Are you interested? You want a ticket to the show Saturday?
Well, I would, but it's out of my jurisdiction.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you all right. You can't get a plate.
He's still under house arrest.
And if ever you need a extra space, you don't forget I have a two-seater outhouse.
Okay, buddy. Appreciate it. Really do.
And you could even bring Mikey along, or you know,
yeah,
as long as he's got a sleeping bag.
Yeah. All right, man. Sounds good. I appreciate you calling in. When you brought up some good points there about this spraying and all these toxins in the water. We got to take care of our waters, buddy.
Yeah, it's all about that. You know, it's sort of like Mikey there. You know, he goes after catfish, and you go after crappie.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. I appreciate you mentioning that.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen, we got to get close out. Appreciate you calling in. Get everybody,
All right.
keep everybody informed. All right, man. Have a good week.
You too.
All right. Okay.
He was talking about that.
We got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to close out, and I appreciate him calling in. He brought up a very good point there about the stuff, and that's what we're talking about, you know, spraying or treating this stuff in the water. Got to be careful with how much you use and where it might go. Hey, folks, appreciate Craig Witt coming over. Don't forget the show up there next week, next Saturday. I think if you haven't been, you're going to be really impressed of what's going on up there. God bless you all. See you next week.
know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Food.